It is a race-by-race preview time for Happy Valley on Wednesday night. 9 races coming up, with the first getting underway at 6:45, and racing takes place on the C course. To have a look at it all, joined in the studio by Paul Lally and Tom Wooden. Tom, we kick off with a Class 3 and brush home with a couple more.
Yeah, we do. 2,200 metres mark for the first, and then we'll see if Superb Capitalist in the final race can make it 3 victories in a row for Tony Cruz and Angus Strong, but he's got a bit more weight, of course, to carry in that final event.
He does indeed. Draws barrier number 3 drawn to lead, and you can give us some jackpot news, Paul.
Yeah, good jackpot going up in the 6-up win bonus of 1.7 million, so should get over 5 million, the winning combinations there if you manage to get that. No first starters at this meeting whatsoever, but a few familiar faces running around.
Absolutely, there are. Some of your Wednesday night regulars will be in attendance. We start off though with a 2,200 metre Class 3. For the Astor handicap, Packing Hurricanes looking for 4 in a row, carries an extra £6. Above 3-time course and distance winner, Swan Bay charged home over the 1,800 at Shah Tin last time. Chiron Mascot's never raced past 1,800 metres. Hit the shot has, because he's had 2 starts course and distance for 1 win and a third. Just a small field here, Tom, looking at the speed map, but hit the shot or go forward and try and, no doubt, just go the same pace.
Yeah, he will, and he was up just behind the speed last time out in the race that was won by Young Brilliant. Total Power, Packing Hurricane, he won't be far away. He stalked them again last time out, too did Packing Hurricane, and Paul Serangoon tried to make a move wider last time out, but never ran on at all.
No, I was just wondering if they'll hold up in the small field here as well, and Chiron Mascot towards the back in a small field, but I think most horses will get their opportunity here. The pace won't be overly strong.
One of the most in-form horses on the program is race 1, number 1, Packing Hurricane, and his jockey is Harry Bentley. Harry, Packing Hurricane certainly unstoppable at the moment, isn't he?
He is. He's been in a rich vein of form, and Casper's got him in great order.
Has it been the step up in trip that's been the key to his success?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, he's a horse that's got bags of stamina, and he always just does enough.
What about going to the 2,200 metres this week? Have you got any concerns with the extra trip?
None at all, to be honest. I think one thing he has in spades is his stamina. So the extra trip's going to be no issue at all. I think the only thing to contend really is obviously he's got a little bit more weight on his back, and he's not the biggest of horses, so that's going to be a factor.
It's a very similar field to what you beat at Shah Tin last time. How's he likely to handle Happy Valley, because he hasn't raced there before?
I think he'll be fine. As I mentioned, he's quite a small, nimble horse, so I don't see the tight bends being any sort of an issue for him. So yeah, I'm going into it pretty positive.
Is he the sort of horse you have to really earn your riding fee, because he never wins by big margins, does he?
He doesn't. I mean, if you look at his last 3 wins, I think the furthest he's won is a head or a neck. So no, he does what he has to do, which is always enough. And yeah, hopefully he can do the same again.
They can be funny run races, the 2,200 metre races around Happy Valley, and you've drawn barrier number 1. Is that a good thing for a horse like Packing Hurricane?
I think so. One thing I won't want to do is let it be a muddling pace. If that means I have to roll on, then so be it. He just wants a nice consistent gallop. So yeah, hopefully we won't get a stop-start pace, but he's quite versatile.
That's Harry Bentley re Packing Hurricane. The opposition include Paul Chiron Mascot. There he is, well back turning for home. He ends up running 3rd.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad run from him. He'll be a lot closer in the smaller field as well. He's only had the 5 starts. I think Pierre Young's got him going quite well at the moment. Zachar Borden. Look, he finished off strongly enough here, so I'm going to include him.
Yeah, I think he's a big chance in this race, especially with the way the race is. 123 pounds on his back. He was sort of wide onto the turn and stayed on well. Zach Purton rides here for Pierre Young. Of course, they teamed up the other day with Greenwich, and I think he's got a big chance in this race.
That is a good report for Chiron Mascot. Now, this horse, Tom Swan Bay, had his first start for Chris So at any old price and flew home.
Yeah, came out of the David Hayes barn, and first up has gone an absolute slasher of a race behind Young Brilliant last time out. Now, he did win second up over in Ireland at Galway over 1,700 metres, and here he is, Paul, second up this time round.
Yeah, and look, I think he was slightly unlucky here. He got held up sort of at a vital stage halfway down the straight. Once he got on the clear, he really lunged late and just missed. So, look, I think he's one of the main chances.
No young brilliant in this field either to worry about for Swan Bay. So how do they make up the first four in the first, Paul?
I'm going to go with Packing Hurricane. He's just onwards and upwards. This horse seems to be going well at the moment. I think he can defy the increase in weight. Swan Bay, the main danger. Turin Mascot, and hit the shot from the front. 1, 3, 5, 6.
Go with Turin Mascot here for Pia Ng and also Zach Purton in this. Number 1 goes in for second. Packing Hurricane obviously has to carry the weight. He's dropped 20 pounds, so he's only 978 pounds now is Packing Hurricane. Swan Bay and above, he enjoys course and distance and wasn't beaten overly far last start. 5, 1, 3 and 2.
And that is the preview for race number 1, the Class 3 over the long course, 2,200 metres.